Leenock, the comeback king. Naniwa, the perfect human. He is actually in a tough position, though. He has to win the next 3 games in order to get through this. Leenock has some room to mess around. Over here, the comeback king. Make some noise for Leenock. On the opposite side of the map, we have his micro so amazing. Make some noise for Naniwa.
Wow. Just wow. That's it, man. This has been the greatest tournament in StarCraft 2 so far. We have had so many superstars from all over the world. It has been fantastic. And here we are in the finals. Leenock against Naniwa. I cannot believe how strong Leenock is, how he is coming back. He is killing this Protoss that dismantled many of the best Zergs of all time.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. Artosis is correct. This is the best tournament so far for StarCraft 2. We've had so many good players from all over the world. I mean, we basically got the sickest nerd Pantheon warrior layout. That's a really articulate way to describe it. No, but you know what I mean? We have everybody from all over the world. It's such a lineup, and we really do get to see who's the best in the world right now in a situation like this. We've had people like obviously Naniwa, Nesty, MVP, and so many others. It's been a real treat.
Quite true. Well, we're going to have a Forge Fast expand for Naniwa here. But this map, of course, is very hard to hold it on. If Leenock does another Roach Rush, the amount of cannons that will have to be built is quite large.
Yeah, to be honest, if I were Leenock, I'd Roach Rush again.
Yeah,
why not?
Absolutely,
I mean, it
man.
worked.
I think that he should, and I think that he might. And he keeps opening with the same build. Naniwa has to be more aggressive trying to scout it, but Leenock is so thorough with his Zerglings, looking for any hidden probes.
Leenock knows he's only 1 game away from possibly winning this tournament. He just has to not do what DRG did, pick his strategies wisely, not become careless, not become cocky.
Well, the Forge is finishing up. We'll see where will that cannon go down. He's got to make it. Why isn't he making it? There you go. Getting me nervous.
It's so funny. Every single time Naniwa, he cuts it so close with this cannon.
Yeah, that's
I have never seen somebody who has this game so timed out.
Tasteless.
Dun, dun, dun. Roach Warren.
Now, Naniwa, will he have noticed that no drone came down? Normally a drone has come down and he's canceled the hatchery. There's nothing on the map to scout for Naniwa at the moment. He is getting a quick cybernetic score, but this Roach Warren is even quicker. And Naniwa is not chrono boosting out any Zealots, so he's actually just not scouting. This is really bad news.
Uh-oh. Because he can damage this so quickly, it means Roaches, if let's say he drives us out, the Roaches can damage this. Oh my god.
Dude,
he actually is just going to lose the Forge. Oh my god, I think we're about to see the beginning of the end.
Tasteless, we have so many Roaches in production. And Naniwa is, yeah, the Forge is going to go down. He's going to be able to run in. That's a huge move right there. He has no Forge. He can make no cannons. He's making 1 sentry. There are 6 or 7 Roaches on the way. Naniwa is going to die.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for Naniwa to survive through this. The second cannon is in a completely useless location.
Completely useless.
Forge started up again, and yeah, I would bet my life right now that Naniwa is going to lose this game in the next minute or 2. But let's see. He does have the best mic we've seen so far in StarCraft 2.
Well, there's not much micro in a sentry against a Roach. This is really going to be upsetting for Naniwa to see this here. This Nexus is going to take so much damage to the Stalker, being chrono boosted out as quickly as possible. And in the meantime, Leenock is expanding, so he's not even going to go all in with this. He's saying, okay, I'm going to go ahead, kill this Nexus and expand, get further ahead. It's a good plan. But this is just, Naniwa's going to fall so far behind.
He might even GG out of frustration. I mean, if you lose your Nexus at this point in time, and you have all your structures out in this weird position where they could just be picked off,
Yeah,
goodbye.
He's adding more cannons, Tasteless, and that is not needed. It's simply not needed. Leenock has no plans on going up. Now, what will Naniwa do here? Is he just... Oh, he cancels one.
Oh, I guess he just kills the Forge now.
Wow. Leenock. Well, the Stalker going to have something to say about that. It does outrange those Roaches. And it looks like he will kill the Forge.
All right, here we go.
Pretty annoying thing for Naniwa to have to deal with. He is making that, again, the Nexus.
Nice dodge of the force field. No Roaches were trapped. Right now, 26 probes to 31 drones, 2 bases to 1.
Well, Naniwa knows right now that he is in bad shape. He does have a Warp Gate. Is adding some gateways.
4 gates now.
Well, Leenock has 33 drones to 27 probes. That's not a good sign at all. You know, Naniwa should have many more. If he had gotten the Nexus out and no rush had occurred, he would actually have more probes right now than Leenock has drones. So he's already coming from way behind. And Leenock, ooh, 4 gas and a layer. But I don't know that this is going to be muted. It definitely could be, and I think it's going to be Infestor.
Yeah, I think you're right.
With all these important buildings down here, Infestor Zergling would be absolutely amazing. You can just go down and throw down so many infested Terrans with your Zerglings and start picking off buildings left and right.
All right, more Warp Gates coming in here. Chrono Boost being used on the Warp Gates. And I do like the way that Naniwa is handling the situation.
Well, he's staying as calm as possible right now. He is starting to move out, shark around a bit.
He needs to keep that probe alive. Oh, that's too bad because he needs to make a pylon out of the map.
So yeah, he's actually going to go up, and it looks like he wants to 4-gate.
Yeah.
I don't think he thinks that this will kill Leenock, but hopefully get some damage done. We do have Burrow on the way and a lot of Roaches and Spine Crawlers. Leenock changing his path over to a more July Zerg-esque style here. But all he needs is a lot of units right now. That is the important thing. Just hold off any attacks from Naniwa because his economy is much better already.
Naniwa not making that pylon on the middle of the map. I think Naniwa knows, yeah, this probably won't kill the Zerg. I might as well just, you know, clean up the map a little bit and maybe I can go back and try to expand. 2 assimilators now on the way.
Hallucination on the way as well. I like that. You know, he's got a lot of sentries. They're building up a lot of energy. So getting that hallucination is going to allow him to scout and perhaps trick Leenock a bit.
Yeah, we haven't seen this enough yet, but it's definitely something you can do is, let's see if he gets this Overlord. And, wow, 5 hit points. That's too bad. That would have been another little feather in Naniwa's cap. We have the hatchery over here on the far right, expanding here. Interesting location to pick.
And the Roaches now going for an attack. But Naniwa has enough. This is not something that should kill him at all. The Stalkers and Sentries comboed together, used correctly, should be able to stop this. But oh my god, is he just going to suicide on that? Oh, so smart by Leenock.
He can just pop out and start hitting the Nexus again.
Yeah. And that's what he's going to do, it looks like. Going to target down some of these units as well. Oh, lost a sentry there. Making him burn force fields that aren't doing anything. An Observer, though, is on the way. Burrow movement and pathogen glands as well for Leenock.
Observer now out. Uh-oh, he needs to move.
Oh, nice force fields here by Naniwa. Going to go ahead and kill off a lot of these Roaches. Losing a few Stalkers, though. Not really pulling them back too quickly. We have Infestors on the way. Burrow movement, a lot of Roaches, and a macro hatchery. So now we're going to see Roach Infestor, and that's going to be hard for Naniwa to deal with. You know, he's just got Sentries and Stalkers right now, and against that unit combination, it's pretty darn good. But he does have his Robotic Space, so we should be seeing Colossi relatively soon.
Yeah, I think I'll probably get one right after this Immortal pops out over here. Leenock once again coming down 127 supply to 90. He does have a decent amount of energy, so he can shoot up some force fields if he has to.
Burrow movement almost done, but not quite. He's got to be careful.
Naniwa unaware of this base. Actually, very little scouting has actually been done by Naniwa.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, he did have hallucinate. He could have sent out a hallucinated Phoenix to scout or something.
Yeah, that's actually a good point, Tasteless. He could have done that. But the Observer doing all the scouting for him, sending it back now, and the Roach is starting to come up. Beautiful. Burrow movement. He escapes the force fields. The sentries, by the way, don't have a ton of energy. 3 of them have good amounts, and the others pretty low.
Creep highway getting pushed out very quickly here. And right now, Naniwa is basically kind of caged in right now. He's going to have to play perfectly if he wants to win this game.
Well, we have drops on the way, and we have a Baneling Nest. A great choice. You know, that is one of the best ways to get rid of sentries, is to just drop Banelings on the Protoss army. The sentries don't split well. They have low HP, and of course, Banelings do extra damage to them as they're light units.
Okay, looks like we should have the Nexus up pretty soon here for Naniwa. The Roaches and the Infestors continuing to maneuver around. We may have an engagement here.
A lot of Banelings being made in the background. Oh, very nice fungal growth there on the front. The Roaches dealing a lot of damage. Good force fields, though. Great surface area right now for Naniwa, and he will kill off a decent amount of those Roaches.
Really impressive here. So the Roaches, or excuse me, the Roaches burrow and unburrow. And looks like he can come over here and deny the gold base. That would be huge.
Drops is about to finish. More Roaches on the way. And, whoa, this is actually such a crazy time. And those Overlords were meant to pick up the Banelings. There they go, picking them up. Now Naniwa has to split against this. He can't let these land all over his army. And oh my god, this guy is so good at micro, but there are a lot of Roaches here with speed on the creep there. He cannot lose these Colossi.
Wrecking the sentries. Third Colossi comes up to try to assist. And I don't know, I think, look, this is getting pretty bad.
Skipping those Stalkers, in fact. Naniwa's starting to micro from behind. I've never seen a chase sequence quite like this one. Naniwa trying to save what he can. 22 Roaches in production for his opponent. And Leenock has doubled the supply of Naniwa.
Unbelievable. He chose the right strategies to cripple Leenock early on. Don't forget, though, we still have the Colossus out with this extra base. As long as his base is up and he can mine from it, there's no reason for Naniwa to leave the game.
Well, Naniwa does know about that Zerg expansion finally, Tasteless. He has a probe over there sitting in the middle line. Not attacking, just chilling out. I think he sees not much future with this Protoss army in this game.
No, I do not think he sees much of one. So the probes are now being transferred. We have a good amount of Roaches and Infestors out here. And
Baneling drop time.
Yeah.
He may actually use that to drop on the probes at the third base. Yeah. It's definitely a possibility.
He can actually target down the Nexus here, too.
Yeah, and that is exactly what we are going to see. And with those 2 Infestors, he could fungal growth the army, keep it away. And, oh man, Leenock just doing a great job keeping Naniwa down.
I think reality is starting to sink in as Naniwa realizes, oh man, I actually don't know if I can win this. It just doesn't seem to be the case.
Good force fields and a fungal with Baneling drops. Targets it down though. Beautiful micro. The Colossi unfortunately moving forward as well. Everything gets stuck on a fungal. Naniwa warping in more and more units. But these Roaches don't matter for Leenock. He doesn't care if they live or die.
He's retreating, but he has more Banelings and Roaches and Infestors on the way. Meanwhile, the gold base is being taken. Congratulations.
That's it.
GG.
And Leenock has come back out of the loser bracket. A rare thing to happen at MLG.
Unbelievable.
Guys, give it up for Leenock. He is the national champion.
Leenock going in there to greet Naniwa.
Wow.
Come on, guys, make some noise. He's done it. We always saw so much